Hey guys, good morning. I'm here again. This time Adele is near me. You guys can see what Adele looks like when she's sanding down mugs and cups and pottery. So we're here in her studio, and I wanted to show you Adele as she's sort of doing that. She does it in the mornings, sort of like her morning routine. I wanted to show Adele to you because I was thinking about the fact that the way that God sands us down, and often through His Word. So let's finish off Psalm 49 today, from verse 13. This is the fate of those who trust in themselves and of their followers, who approve their sayings. They are like sheep and are destined to die. Death will be their shepherd, but the upright will prevail over them in the morning. Their forms will decay in the grave, far from their princely mansions. But God will redeem me from the realm of the dead. He will surely take me to Himself. Do not be overawed when others grow rich, when the splendor of their houses increases, for they will take nothing with them. When they die, their splendor will not descend with them. Though while they live, they count themselves blessed, and men praise you when you prosper. They will join those who have gone before them, who will never again see the light of life. People who have wealth but lack understanding are like the beasts that perish. So again, we're back in this psalm, and it's pretty difficult to swallow some of the ways that he's speaking. But really, if we take a second glance and think about it, it's really just the gospel. The gospel that teaches us all that we owe God a debt, and that debt is our lives. And it's a debt that is owed because of the sin that has infected this world, the sin that has infected our lives. But notice that there's hope in this psalm, with all of the, woe unto those who have no understanding, woe unto those who sort of, praise themselves for their wealth. There is actually hope. And he says, but God will redeem me from the realm of the dead. See, even in these Psalms, even hundreds and hundreds of years before Jesus was born, before Jesus was crucified, and before Jesus rose from the dead, the people of Israel and those who knew God recognized that it was God that had to do the saving. It was God that had to do the redeeming. He redeemed us out of the land of Egypt, and He redeems us again in Jesus. But in Him, He redeems the whole world. And so as we come, and this is by the way, this evening is the final sort of the second holiday of Passover. As we come to that time and we think about the holiday of Passover, we think about God's message of salvation. Let's think to this psalm. Let's think of how clearly the psalmist tells us that we owe God this debt of our lives, but how he also says, but God will redeem me. God will redeem us all. And that is a hope that can stretch us beyond any trial and any difficulty, even at this time. I'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow, but an interesting thing to remember is that this second holiday in some Jewish tradition is considered the time when we remember the crossing of the Red Sea, the splitting of the Red Sea, and that we crossed the sea on dry land, which is sort of an obvious, clear image about baptism as well. So let's be thinking of those things today. A reminder that later today at 7 p.m., I'll be available for you guys on Zoom. Had a bit of difficulty with the internet this morning, but it should be fine. So 7 p.m. tonight, I'll be there on Zoom, and whoever wants to show up, I'll be there for you guys. I'll send out a link just before that so that everyone knows how to just press that link, and it should lead you into the Zoom room where we can have a chat. So God bless you guys, and it's a good morning from me and a good morning from Adele. And we'll talk soon. Bye.